Hey, what's going on, guys? As you can see, I have about maybe 40 to 50 screens that I need to get coated. But luckily, I have my automatic coating machine that probably cost $20,000 brand new, but I paid zero cash for. I did pay for the freight to get it here, but I did not pay for the unit itself. Join me right now, guys, as I tell you how this deal came about, what it meant for my team, and how the opportunity showed up in the first place. Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Fabric.Ink. I personally joined Fabric about 5 months ago, where my group meets once a month for a few hours or more sometimes to discuss what's going on in our business, where we set goals for each other, where we keep each other accountable and continue to build community. If you're serious about growing your print shop, if you're serious about maintaining momentum all along the way, you have to check out Fabric.Ink. Sitting there and listening to other print shops going through the exact same things that you're going through, talking things out, brainstorming, thinking things through is amazing and makes you feel like you're not alone in this crazy print shop life. But even better than the community to me is the accountability aspect, where we set goals each month and we all keep each other accountable to these goals. There's no way over these last 5 months I would have been sitting there making cold calls on my own on a random Thursday afternoon if it was not for a group like Fabric. If you click the link in the description, you will see many other shops that have joined Fabric. You're not too small or too big to ever need a coach. Again, outside of the community and outside of the coaching, it's the accountability alone for me that makes it all worth it. Click the link in the description, fill out the application, and join all these other shops that are trying to level up. Now let me tell you how I got this automatic coating machine in my shop with paying zero cash, and spoiler alert, it has to do with being connected to other print shops just like what Fabric does. I always enjoy talking shop, and it doesn't matter if it's on Christmas or on a random Thursday. I'm always hitting up, DMing, calling, texting other shops all around the country just to see what they've got going on, how's business, how's life. I probably have like 20 or 30 shops that I'm always hitting up on, like, I don't want to say on a weekly basis, but almost on a weekly basis. Well, one day I was texting this one shop who's like 3 or 4 times the size of my shop, picking his brain. And I had actually met this shop at an S&S product preview out in North Carolina one year. So I had met him face to face, we had talked. Anyway, I was texting him one day, and as we wrapped up the conversation, he was saying that they were going to move screen printing out of house. They were going to focus direct to garment, 100% retail sales, online sales, in-house, and was asking if we would be willing to take on their screen printing work as a contractor. And that was a quick yes. We were happy to do that. I think at the time that was like our second contractor that we were taking on. A little bit of time passed. We do a few jobs for them. Things are going good. And this shop hits me up and says, you know, they're offloading their screen printing equipment, selling it here and there. And they were asking if I had an auto coater. I've always wanted an auto coater, but could never really justify it, could never pull the trigger on one. This shop offered to sell me their auto coater for only $10,000, great condition, but instead of paying cash, I would just print their jobs until it was paid off. So I definitely thought this through, thought about it, and I reached out to a few other shops who had an auto coater, picking their brains as I do, always talking shop, asking if there was any regrets with an auto coater, if they liked it. And everybody was just 10 out of 10. They loved it. It's plug and play. You can have someone trained up on it in 5 minutes. You can get your mom in there to coat screens perfectly on day one. Like, no one had any regrets about it. So I tell this shop, yes, let's do it. They crate up the auto coater, gets delivered to my house. Like I said, I did pay freight. I think that was like $1,200, which is nothing compared to what this unit is and does. And I would say within a few months, this shop wasn't messing around. They sent us so much work. Within probably 3 months or less, the whole thing was paid off. So just them sending us garments to print and us just throwing those print jobs into the mix of our regular jobs. We got it all done. They were happy. We had the auto coater the whole time. We paid it off. And man, let me just say, this thing has been amazing. The consistency across all screens has been perfect. You know, when you're manually coating screens, eventually your shoulders start to burn, and maybe after that 40th or 50th screen, it's not as clean as the rest. Again, you can have someone trained up on it immediately. It's just loading the emulsion, loading the screen, pressing a button, and you walk away. But actually, we don't walk away. So a benefit that was unexpected when I got the auto coater is how well it works in tandem with our eye image. Both units are slow enough that we can do this little dance back and forth while I'm getting a screen imaged on the eye image. I can be loading up a screen to get coated, and while it does that, I can offload the eye image, burn or shoot the screen with some light, rinse it out while the auto coater is coating screens the entire time. That's something that we just stumbled across on once it was sitting there right next to our eye image. It's like, while it's coating, why not burn some screens at the same time? As y'all can see, this thing is an absolute unit. Not only does it relieve you from all the physical strain of coating screens, but it actually lets you multitask and do very important things like expose screens at the same time the machine's coating, or even reply to a customer's email. But the biggest win here, and the thing that I want y'all to take away from this whole story, is about building relationships with other print shops. If I hadn't been DMing or calling or texting other shops all the time, checking in on them, I don't believe that this print shop would have been cool to be like, hey, do you want to print our stuff? You know, the piece of equipment was amazing, but they had probably sent $50,000 to $60,000 worth of business to my shop. And I feel like that was all because, you know, I'm out there and I'm talking to other shops all the time. So I think community matters. Being in the industry, staying connected goes a long way, as you can see with this unit right behind me. As we wrap up this video, if you're thinking about getting an auto coater, I for sure would suggest Saudi. Their customer service, technical support has been amazing when I've needed it, but all the other shops I had reached out to loved their unit as well. So I'm pretty sure you can't go wrong with an auto coater from a trusted manufacturer. You guys, I want to know what piece of equipment you would love to have in your shop today, right now, that would be a game changer for you. Like I said, I love to talk shop. I want to hear what you have to say in the comments, or shoot me a DM on Instagram. Okay guys, if y'all found this video helpful, insightful, entertaining at all, please like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and we will catch y'all on the next one. We'll see y'all later. Bye.